Hey my friends, so a quick video on the importance of breathing. As you all know, breathing is quite important, but a lot of us are doing it poorly, incorrectly, very much unconsciously, which is good, but it's also really good to perform breathing consciously. Why so? Um, so when you teach yourself how to breathe properly and under control, you're doing a couple of really decent things. You're giving the internal organs some nice massage, and also you're helping your body to de-stress, to calm, to move into a place of less anxiety, less strain, more peace. So just going through the simple process of reminding yourself how to breathe properly is really important. The pressures of life can, especially at the moment, can very much disrupt our breathing mechanics, so that we end up becoming chest breathers, so that every inhale is just kind of at the chest all the time. You might be aware that you're sighing a lot, so that you're actually taking this relatively shallow breath rather than really inflating the lungs fully. So just taking the time to consciously breathe once or twice a day is very, very valuable. So I like to recommend people do this just before getting out of bed. Perfect, like you've been asleep, hopefully, chilling. But also before going to bed is a nice way to go to sleep, is actually do some breath work. Now most of us know how to breathe properly, but you've just forgotten it. And you knew how to do it when you were a baby. Babies and infants and toddlers know how to breathe properly. And when they're just at rest, mouth is closed, the nose is doing all the work, and the belly rises and falls like a little piston. And it only stops rising and falling when the mouth opens, and then the ribcage does all the work. So, ideally, you breathe in through the nose. You can breathe out through the mouth, but ideally it's in and out through the nose when you're consciously practicing. When you breathe in, you should feel the belly expanding, so that it becomes a belly, 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 and then the rib cage towards the end of the inhalation. In the exhale, obviously the belly should collapse downwards. It's very straightforward. You should look to make minimal effort on your in-breath. So you're not trying to breathe in, you're just allowing breath in. And as you allow breath in, it goes in slowly. You don't make a lot of noise when you're breathing calmly. So it'll be silent. It can be full. You can really fill your body fully. But again, just allow the air to go into your body. Allow your belly to expand. For some of you, it will feel like a very alien practice. And you may not feel like it really kind of happens to begin with. But it's worth persevering. I always recommend that you start this practice laying down, because the strain and stress of being vertical can easily disrupt your breathing mechanics. And your level of fitness, it doesn't make any difference. I've had kind of really fit triathletes who have poor breathing mechanics because they're actually always in a state of high stress. So they've actually forgotten how to breathe properly when they're not exercising. So let's give you a quick demo, quick run through. So find a comfortable space. Doesn't have to be on the floor, it can be on the bed, whatever. If you need to support the head, then support the head. So I'm just dropping the one leg out of the way so that you can see my belly, see my abdomen. We're going to breathe in, and again, it should be quiet, it should be slow, it should be smooth. So So that's a full breath in. I'm now just gently allowing the air back out. But I'm controlling the out breath as much as I controlled the in breath. So the in breath was belly expanding and then the rib cage towards the end. I'm still breathing out. Then we go breath in. Little pause at the top, just because I like the little pause at the top. Then breathe out. And that's it. It's really straightforward. Don't force the in-breath, so it shouldn't be noisy. You don't need to grab the air. You just need to relax and allow the air into the body. You should not hear it. Literally, you're just feeling the air go in through your nose. You're not trying to really suck it in there. Just allow the breath in. Practice with it. Don't worry about how long it takes. It should be long and smooth, but it'll take a little bit of practice to get that really nice and long. But ultimately, we are looking for a nice, long, slow, smooth, full breath in, full breath out. Sometimes there's a psychological panic that can come from breathing in this way initially, because your brain does something weird and says, oh, I need all the air in all in one go, rather than it just gently, continuously coming in to the point where I'm full and then I control it out. It's like the brain freaks out and says, oh, breathe in or breathe out, panics. If that happens, just acknowledge that that's happening, that your brain is kind of doing that. Kind of go, okay, fine, air is coming, don't panic, breathe in and out. Don't force yourself to fight it, but just at least acknowledge that there's that little desire to get the air in there. Some people in the early days of practice kind of have to do like a breath that like I've just shown, and then they sort of feel like they need a recovery breath where their brain just overrides them and need to get airflow in and out, in and out. That's fine, you can go with that, just keep practicing this slow, calm breathing. It will start to become more comfortable and more natural. And as you do it, your body will start to relax. With that deep breath, you're really getting a full stimulation in the lung, and as the lungs fully inflate, they push down, the diaphragm pushes down onto the internal organs, and that's effectively why the belly comes out. It's because the diaphragm is pushing down, and the internal organs don't really have anywhere to go, so they kind of pop out through the front a little bit. So just practice it. Like I say, at least once a day, give yourself a few minutes just to lay down on the ground or lay on the bed and just breathe. Just allow yourself that peace and tranquility just to practice some breathing. Control the in-breath, control the out-breath, and just perform it consciously. I hope you have fun breathing. It can be a lovely experience. Until next time, look after yourselves and be healthy.